Hi everyone, good morning. What day is it today? It's Tuesday. Time for another video. I was asked to do a video today talking about my music interests and my music careers, if you want to call it that, of the stuff that I've been doing over the years musically. And that was asked me to do that by Emeritus E. I hope I said that right. That's her username. Anyway, so for those of you who didn't know, I've always been interested in singing and music since I was a small child. I've been singing and dancing since I was a small child. I went to dance school when I was younger. Um, I did music at school. I sang at school. I did school theatre shows and things like that. Very showy offy, should I say. I was always trying to be the centre of attention. Not in a narcissistic, horrible way. I'm the oldest of three children, so the attention left me very quickly, and I think I was always trying to maintain the attention on me, and the only way I could do that was to become Mrs. Jazz Hands. Not to say that I'm into acting or anything like that. I'm not a very good actress. I'm more into the singing, and I used to do a bit of dancing, but mainly it's singing. That's been my passion for a really long time. I'm not a songwriter. I can't read music. I'm very into vocals. I have a very good ear. I'm very good at doing harmonies and that kind of thing. That's my thing. That's what I've always enjoyed doing. And even when I was younger, for people who don't remember cassette tapes, musically, you always had to double track your cassettes with two cassettes, put them into the different things to try and do backing vocals and harmonies and all that kind of stuff. So I was always doing that as a child. That was something that's always been interesting and important to me for all of my life, and it still is. It's still something that I really enjoy doing. And so then when I left school, I went to work in the famous Madame Jojo's in Soho, doing the cabaret there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. I loved doing that. We used to perform from 9 o'clock till 4. Mainly hen parties used to come in and watch the shows, but that was kind of like my first taster into like professional work as a singer and dancer, and I really loved that. It was like one of the best jobs I ever had. And then when I finished that, I met my one of my best friends who I also sung with for a long time as well, predominantly, Dee Chanel, and me and her decided to create our own show together, which we did in the Cockpit Theatre in London with loads of dancers and everything, and we directed and produced that ourselves, which was so much fun. It was really, really fun. Looking back, I don't know how we did it actually, because it was such a big project. But yeah, it was really, really fun. Then me and Dee started singing together, doing a lot of duo stuff. We started to do a lot of the gay clubs and the gay circuit and stuff together. That was a lot of fun. And then I met my other two girls who I do Tea Party with, Tony Wood and Victoria, and we've been doing working together and doing shows and club nights and stuff for the last 4 or 5 years now. But I still work with Dee, and I still do solo stuff. Not so much the solo stuff anymore because I've been really busy with the girls, but I love the fact that I get to still work with Dee and I get to work with the Tea Party girls as well. It's fun and it keeps everything interesting, and it's something that I really enjoy. So I've always enjoyed singing and performing, but I really enjoy recording like vocals and things like that. That's kind of my favourite thing. My big influences in my life have been Madonna as a child, Mariah Carey for vocals. I'm really into artists with really amazing voices. But obviously, from a period of time, I was lucky enough to grow up listening to a lot of soul music. The Stylistics, La Chic, Stevie Wonder, that kind of music. Growing up was what I listened to. But then I also, on the other side, had Carpenters, ABBA, Wings, Mike Oldfield. So I had like a nice mixture of music that I grew up listening to. But I've always had my favourite kind of music has always been soul, R&B, and Motown. Those are kind of what I enjoy listening to the most, and those are what have influenced my singing voice, or my singing style, should I say, the most as I've grown up. And not even realising it, I think, because as a young teenager listening to music, I was, like a lot of other girls, following silly boy band groups when I was in my teenage years, and not even listening to proper music. I mean, it was there on my peripheral vision, but on my sound, but I wasn't really listening to proper music at the time because I was, like one of the girls who infatuated over silly boy bands, which is a stupid thing to do. And my vocal style and technique naturally still came out as being kind of a soul sound. So it's obviously a big influence as a child that was kind of how my voice ended up sounding anyway. So yeah, it's been a fun journey with the singing. Obviously, I'd love to just be a singer full time, even if it was just doing backing vocals or session singer or something like that. That would be amazing. I just love singing, and I would love for that to be my normal full-time job all the time. But it doesn't pay the bills, and it is more, I suppose, more for me. It's more like a hobby now, or something that I do when I'm not working, because or it's something that I do in my downtime because I do really, really enjoy it. And even though the girls will back me up on this, even though whenever we have something arranged that we're supposed to be doing or we're going to be doing next, now I'll get into a mood and get moany about it and not want to do it because I suffer with a little bit of anxiety here and there. Once we're doing it and it happens, I enjoy it and I love it. It's just that if it was all left up to me, I would say no to everything because I just get a bit scared and nervous of things sometimes. But I'm so glad that I have my sisters, that's Dee, Chanel, Tony, and Victor. I love you all very much. So I'm just so glad and grateful that I have the girls to work with, and because it's scary singing on your own and having the support of other people standing next to you, to work with other people and have their support with you as well when you're all in it together is a really nice feeling. So I just want to thank all of you girls for making everything really enjoyable for the last few years because it has been great, and I do really appreciate it and I wouldn't change it for the world. So yeah, I hope that's kind of answered your question a little bit about my music and what I've been doing and stuff. Obviously there's a lot more stuff I could go into, but it would be very involved in a very long video, and I'm sure you wouldn't want to sit through like a 20-minute video. I don't even think I have the energy to do one. But anyway, have a lovely day, everyone, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.